So welcome back. Just finished putting away the groceries and we're going to get into making my seafood boil. So let's get cooking. Here's what I got for you. So I bought from the store today, I have some cream crab legs. I'm going to crack these open. I'm using my clay pot. It's a very small one. You can get larger size ones. I believe I bought this in Ross. I like making my different type of broths or stews, my boils in here, for the simple fact that clay, it preserves the nutrients. Come on, this is Organic Chef. I'm not gonna steer you wrong. Already preheated my oven to 350. I'm gonna add a little bit of my extra virgin olive oil here. I'm gonna temper some stuff, okay? So what I like to do with my boils, I like to saute my vegetables, which we're gonna cut some up really quick. And I also like to temper my oil with my seasonings to bring out all the essence of the natural oils to give it more flavor. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I have about a tablespoon of, this is a dark Indian mustard. I love mustard, love the way it tastes. I prefer mustard over mayonnaise. Shh, don't tell anybody. I also made a mixture of Old Bay seasoning, paprika, and seafood magic. That's it. See that? But makes like a paste. Let me show you real quick so you can see what I'm doing here. Makes like a paste. It's like nappe. So I'm gonna put that in my oven that's already preheated to 350. So while that's heating up, let's get some veggies cut. So my vegetables of choice I chose were my leeks. I'm gonna use orange and yellow bell pepper. I have some leftover red potatoes that I had in the fridge that I'm not doing anything with. I'm not throwing away anything. So I'm gonna chuck that in there with my boil today. And we're gonna use sweet potatoes instead of your traditional red creamy potato that most people use their boils for. So changing the game, doing something different. That's it as far as cut veggies. So we're also using some frozen corn. It's organic. Obviously this time of year, my cilantro. I'm gonna use some of that instead of parsley. Oh yeah, baby. Look at them crab legs. Okay. Okay. I chose. So we're back. It's getting kind of hot in here because I got the oven on. I almost always use my air fryer oven, but to get the effect that I want to get, I'm using my regular oven because I'm using my clay pot today. So if you don't mind me, I'm going to put my hair up a little bit because I'm getting hot here. But we're gonna start cutting our veggies and we are gonna get it in. So let's check on our spices that are in the oven in our clay pot right now. It's looking good. I'm starting to smell it. It smells very perfumey. You can smell all the oils working and coming out. So we're on the right track. So let's get cutting some leeks. So cutting off the ends, starting to cut from the bulb. So just small rounds, no big deal. I'm not making a lot, so I don't need a lot. We're gonna chop up some peppers. So I don't need a lot of peppers. This is a small time recipe. It's just for my daughter and myself. Maybe you could feed about 2 to 4 people. You know, about 4-ounce servings each. Not including the protein, just including the vegetables and the broth. At home. So again, just a rough chop of a julienne. That's it. Okay. Here we go. That's it. Nothing fancy, just some small cubes. So I like our spice mixture. It's heating up in the oven. This is what's next. It's on deck. Our king crab legs. Put that right here. Let's check on it. Oh, nice. It's bubbling. It's bubbling. It's there. So, it's bubbling. You can't see it, but I can see it. I'm telling you, it's bubbling. And that's exactly where I want it at. So at this stage of the game, I'm throwing my veggies in. I want them to get all that flavor. So let's do that. Here's my veggies. Okay. Sliding them in. There we go. Can you hear the sizzle? Can't too far away. So that's it. Those are our veggies that we're gonna cook. We're gonna hold off on our corn and our beans. We're gonna throw that in with everything else that we're gonna do with our boil at that time so we can come up to a nice boil, a nice simmer. Here we go, back in the oven. Stir it around a little bit. What was I thinking about? And I'll even put a little bit of stock. So this is my veggie stock. I just added a little bit of tomato juice to it. Remember the veggie stock I made on a previous episode. So you gotta go back to that one. So here we go. Put about a quarter cup of water in there. So let's get down to these king crab legs. Veggies away. So, okay, so crab legs are a really, really funky thing. I've got my scissors and my spoon here if I need it. So I just break them at the bends. That's all I really do. And then that's it. Use my shears to cut it right down the middle. And voila. There it is. Meat. That's what we want, y'all. We want that meat. Okay, so that's what we're doing right now. I'm gonna get cracking and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just about done. I've done about that much already. Down to my last one here. Just gonna take my spoon, just like this, push it right out. Ta-da! That's it. So, a lot of people may use fancy tools. This is your tool in the kitchen. Your hands. That's it. And stuff that you already have. You don't have to go out and buy anything fancy smancy. I mean, if you want to, you can go ahead. But I'm trying to tell you, save your money. So that's it for our crab. King crab legs. See our shrimp? Show you. Pretty. Oh, parsley for me or cilantro. I'm gonna save these for just at the end of cooking because we don't want it to overcook. So this will be the last thing that we do put in our dish. So I'm gonna give my hands a quick wash. Okay, soap. Okay. I'm just gonna give the lobster like not lobster, I said lobster. We've got our king crab legs. I don't know what everyone's doing today. So that's it. A quick rough chop. That's it. And we're gonna do the same with our crab legs. These will be the last two things going in. So I'm just gonna put them in the same bowl. Wash my hands again. A lot of washing going on. So we're gonna check on our vegetables and we're gonna start adding our other ingredients that I have here, and I will show them to you as promised, as I mentioned earlier. Oh, smells great. They're bubbling, y'all. It's bubbling. So I'm going to add my vegetable stock. I'm gonna add my tomato base, which is, it's about 4 ounces of crushed tomatoes and about 4 ounces of some diced tomatoes. So you can see, this looks great. It smells fantastic. You just have to take my word for it. Make nothing that don't smell good and don't taste good. I can assure you that. So let's look at our sweet potatoes. When we said the root vegetable takes a little bit longer, so it's soft. It's not completely soft, but it's a great time to put everything back in the boil together. So now all the flavors can marry together. So this is perfect. Timing is perfect. In the kitchen, timing is everything. Okay. I'm gonna throw in some garlic. I didn't want to throw it in the beginning, but I'm gonna throw it in now because now everything's gonna be getting infused together. So I'm putting it in now. Now we're gonna do our corn. That makes sense. So here we go. We're gonna throw this back into the oven, but this time I'm putting on the lid because now I want it to start cooking. And then the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our cilantro, we're gonna add our shrimp, and we're gonna add our king crab legs. Can I say it right? King crab legs. I'm gonna add that in. So let's do it. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we're gonna let that simmer for about maybe 15 minutes. Then we'll add our final ingredients. And oh, I almost forgot. I bought some Sauvignon Blanc. We'll put that in at the end as well. Just a little bit, just to give it a nice little flavor there. And that's it. Throw in our herbs, call it a day. Come back. Can't wait to show you what it looks like. Hey y'all, so I'm back. And we're gonna take our boil out and we're gonna put our remaining ingredients as I promised. So let's go. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Ooh, it's heavy now. Got all the ingredients in there. Oh, look at that. Okay, so remaining ingredients. It's about 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Did I say that right? I can never say that right. You know what I mean. I've got about 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice for our seafood. And plus give it a little kick, some acidity, so it hits all that nice flavor in your mouth. And have you noticed I didn't season it yet? Oh yeah, we're getting to that too. I want to make sure the flavor is there. Our cilantro with the stems, as promised. Okay, give it a little stir. Get in there, and let's add our protein. Wine. Did we forget about wine? So we put about 2 tablespoons of white wine in, with the citrus notes and a little bit of peach and melon. We're now going to put our protein mixture in. Our king, I told you I can't say that right, I don't know why. Our king crab legs and our succulent lobster texture shrimp. So let's do that now. Oh God. Okay, so now I'm gonna wash my hand because I touched the raw seafood. That's it. So we're gonna cook it the rest of the way through for another 15 to 22 minutes. We're gonna take that out, and I've already took the liberty of reheating some rice that we made the other day. So that I don't throw anything away. So I just steamed it very quickly. So we're back, and we're gonna check on our boil and see how it's doing, seafood boil, and see how it's doing. But in the meantime, I bought this Simple Truth artisan bread. That's right. Excuse me. It smells amazing in here. I just want to let you know. I know I'm saying it, but the woof that comes out of this oven, like when I open it, it smells like it's singing to me. Let's get her out. I'm gonna do a 2-hander this time because we got all our protein in here. Let's check it out. The shrimp are like rising to the top. Oh my goodness. It looks fantastic. It looks so good. So, crusty bread, some wine, some seafood boil. It's about to be on and popping up in here on Friday. It don't have to be Valentine's Day. I'm just saying. So it's good. It smells so good. So let's cut a few rounds off so we can have some nice crusty bread with our meal. Just got some regular white bowls, nothing too extravagant, right? So we're gonna take the chopped up cilantro that I have, and we're just gonna put it on top. So our bowl has that nice flavor. You see that? Oh yeah. So we're at the very end, and I'm just gonna lightly season it with salt and pepper. Remember, it has a lot of spices in it, so it's got flavor. We just want to give it some taste. And you could season as you go. I just didn't choose to elect to do that this time. That's it. Bon appetit. And let's get your rounds. That's it. Seafood boil, organic chef. Quick, easy recipes, man. This didn't take me long. So this is how we're doing it today on this Valentine's Day Friday / President's Day weekend. We're kicking it off with a seafood boil. So keep cooking, keep it organic, keep it healthy. Try something serving you. As always, this is Organic Chef. Keep cooking out there, y'all. Have a great one. I'm gonna drink this up and eat my seafood. Keep it popping, y'all. Have a great day.